Good morning, friends. I am Sibsagar Satpathy and I am pursuing my CMA Foundation in the Commerce Lab. Today, I am going to present a topic in front of you that is measures of central tendency, which is taught to us by a statistics sir, Mr. Durga Prasad Sahu. So, let's start the topic. Okay. So, what do you mean by measures of central tendency? Measures of central tendency means to find out a single number or a single value which represent the whole data. Okay. Then measures of central tendency is further divided into two main parts. Those are mathematical average and positional average. Mathematical average is further divided into three parts, that is arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. And positional average are divided into many parts, but in our syllabus there are only 5 positional average, that is median, quartile, decile, percentile, okay, and mode. So now let's start with arithmetic mean. So what do you mean by arithmetic mean and how it is calculated? It is calculated by taking the sum of group of values and dividing it by the number of values in the group. Okay, so let's take an example. Like we have a series, or we have a data like 5, 10 and 15. So the arithmetic mean will be 5 plus 10 plus 15 divided by 3. The total of x or sigma x, we can say that it is 30, and divided by 3 it will be 10. So 10 is the arithmetic mean of the series. Got it? So it has different formulas for different series. In individual series, the formula is sigma x divided by n, as I state in the above example, that the sum of total number present in the series divided by the total number of the elements in the series. Okay, for discrete series, the formula is sigma f into x divided by n. So what do you mean by f for x? Sigma f for x. In sigma f for x, we will divide the particular x with the particular f, and then at the end we will total it. Not like we will total the frequencies and total the x and then we will multiply it. It is the wrong way. Let's take example. If we have x 1 2 3 4 and f is 1's frequency is 5, 2's frequency is 6, 3's frequency is 7 and 4's frequency is 8. So if we will take as fx, then the first of fx will be 1 into 5, which is 5, the first fx. As same we will do it, then we will total it and divide it by the total number present in the series. Okay, and for continuous series, the formula is sigma f m divided by n. So what do you mean by m here? M means the midpoint, because we don't have the particular x or a particular term in the continuous series. We will have class intervals like 10 to 20 or 10 to 15. So we can't take a single number from this series. That's why we take a midpoint of the class interval. Okay, so now let's take an example. If we have a series 10 to 20 and its frequency is 2, so how to find out the mid value or midpoint? It is simple. We have to take the upper limit and lower limit of the series and divide it by 2. So we have the class interval 10 to 20. So then the midpoint will be is equal to m is equal to small m is equal to 10 plus 20 divided by 2, which is equal to 15. Got it? And we will also multiply the particular f into particular m. Okay, what are the merits of arithmetic mean? The merits of arithmetic mean are: it is the ideal average, it is easily to calculate and easy to understand. It is used in the most routine. Let's take example. We take our marks, we total it and divide it by the total number of subjects in our everyday life. That's why it is very common in use. Okay, The demerits of this average or this mean is that we can't find out the error in this by inspection. Okay, we will require a hard inspection to find out the error. Okay, and it is influenced by every number of the series. Okay, let's take an example. If we have three numbers, the same example, 5 plus 10 plus 15 divided by 3. If we take out 5 from it, then what will be the average? 10 plus 15 divided by 2, which is 25 by 2, is equal to 12.5. We will have a difference between the all. That's why it is influenced by the all number. Okay, or okay, and it is the demerit of arithmetic mean is that it doesn't show the original number. We can't find out the original number by taking the average. It may be anything. Okay, so now let's talk about geometric. What do you mean by geometric mean? Geometric mean is the nth root of the n number of items. Okay, so we will take, it is the main formula of geometric mean is gm is equal to nth root divided by n1 into n2 into n3 and 4 into nn. Okay, and the formula for individual series is sigma anti-logarithm of sigma log x divided by n. We don't take the sum of x here, the total x here. We will first find the logarithmic value, then we total it and divide it by n. Okay, then we will see what is the formula for discrete series. For discrete series, the formula is anti-logarithm of sigma f log x. We don't find the logarithmic value of f. We only find the logarithmic value of x and multiplied it by f. Okay, then for continuous series, the formula is anti-logarithm of sigma f log m divided by n. Because we don't have x, that's why we will calculate the logarithmic value of m and then multiply it by the f, and then we will find the geometric mean. So the merits of geometric mean are, it is rigidly defined, it is based on all observations and etc. And the demerits are, it can't be found if any value of the series is 0, because we can't find out the under root of 0, because any value, any number divided by multiplied by 0 is 0. And we can't find out the geometric mean if any number in the series is negative, because we also can't find out the under root of minus or a negative number. Okay, then we will discuss about the formula. Now we will discuss about harmonic mean. What is harmonic mean? Harmonic mean is the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocal of the numbers of item in the series. Okay, so the formulas for harmonic mean in individual series, the formula is n divided by sigma 1 by x. Okay, as it is stated in the definition that it is the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the number of items present in the series. Okay, for discrete series, the formula is n divided by sigma f divided by x. Okay, and for continuous series, the formula is n divided by sigma f divided by m, because we don't have x in this. Okay, now let's talk about the merits and demerits of harmonic mean. The merits of harmonic mean are, it is based on all observation, it is rigidly defined, and it helps in finding the average speed or average distance. Okay, and demerits are, it is also can't find if any value of in the series is 0, and also it will be not find if any number in the series is negative. Okay, so now let's talk about positional average. What do you mean by positional average? Positional average is the average which divide the whole series into n number of equal parts, which is depend upon the positional average we are calculating. Okay, if we calculate median, then it will divide the whole series in different equal parts. If we find quartile, it will divide the whole series into different equal parts. So now let's start with median. So what do you mean by median? Median is the positional average which divides the whole series into two equal parts. Okay, and for formula of median in individual series and discrete series is n plus 1 divided by 2th item. Okay, for individual series, first we have to arrange the series in ascending or descending order. Okay, and then we will find out the median, and in discrete series we will find out by that item. Okay, for which we have to calculate the cumulative frequency. Okay, the cumulative frequency is calculated by adding the consecutive frequency. If we have a frequency like 1 2 3 4, so cumulative frequency is equal to, first cumulative frequency is equal to 1, then second cumulative frequency is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, then the third cumulative frequency is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and it will be goes as on. Okay, now for continuous series, the formula of median is L plus n by 2th item minus class interval divided by frequency into I. In this, L is the lower limit of the class interval of the median class, and class interval will be the preceding class interval of the median class, and the frequency will be the same frequency of the median class. Okay, and the I will be the difference between the lower limit and upper limit of the median class. Okay, so now let's talk about quartile. The quartile is a positional average which divides the whole series into 4 equal parts, and there are 3 quartile: quartile 1, quartile 2 and quartile 3. Always remember that quartile 2 is always equal to median because it also divides the series into 2 equal parts. Okay, for which we have, for formula for quartile 1 in individual and discrete series is n plus 1 by 4, fourth item, because it divides the frequency series into 4 equal parts. And for continuous series, the formula is L plus n by 4th item minus class interval divided by frequency into I. For quartile 2, it will be same as median. Okay, how it is equal to median, for which we multiply 2 in front of n by n plus 1 by 4, then we will divide 2 into 4, that is 2, so it will be the same as n plus 1 by 2th item, which is same equal to median. Okay, the third quartile will be like, we also add the same, we will do 3 in we will multiply 3 in front of n plus 1 divided by 4th item, and the formulas will be same as the in continuous series, the same as quartile 1 and quartile 2. For decile, what is decile? Decile is a positional average which divides the whole series in 10 equal parts, and there are 9 decile. Decile 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, the formula for decile 1 is in individual and discrete series is n divided by 10, because it divides the whole series in 10 equal parts. Okay, and for continuous series, it will be like L plus n divided by n plus 1 divided by 10 minus class interval divided by frequency into I. Okay, for third, fourth, fifth deciles, it will be like, we will just add we will multiply 2 3 4 according to the deciles in front of the nth item. Okay, to find the decile class interval or decile. Okay, so what do you mean by percentile? Percentile means you get a blur image like percentile means 100%. So yeah, you are right. It will also divides the series in 100 equal parts, and there are 99 percentiles. Okay, and you know that decile 50 is also equal to uh, quartile 2 and median. They all three are same. Okay, and the formula for percentile is we just remove the 2 or 4 and just divide it by 100. Okay, as it divides the whole series by 100 equal parts. So the formula for discrete series and individual series is n plus 1 divided by 100th item. Okay, and for continuous series it will be L plus n plus 1 divided by 100th item minus class interval divided by frequency into I. Okay, now let's talk about mode. So what is mode? Mode is the most repeated item of a series. Okay, it is repeated for the maximum time. Let's take an example. Like we have a series 1 2 2 2 2 3 3 4 4 4 5 6 7. So in this we have 4 2 3 3 3. Okay, so what do you mean? So what will be the mode? Obviously 2, because it repeated for the maximum number of times. Okay, so we can find out mode by 3 formulas. For the basic formula we have, I will tell you, by grouping table and by empirical relationship. Okay, the basic formula we have for mode is L plus f1 minus f0 divided by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into I. Okay, so here the f1 will be the frequency of model class, and f0 will be the preceding frequency of the model class, and f2 will be the succeeding frequency of the model class. Got it? Grouping table I can't explain it in the video, so let's talk about empirical relationship. When empirical relationship will be calculated, empirical relationship will be calculated if in a series there are 2 models, 3 models, 4 mode, which is also called as bimodals, means 2 mode, trimodal means 3 mode, and multimodal means more than 3 modes. Okay, and the formula of empirical relationship is 3 median minus 2 mean. Okay, so if we will find the median and mean, then we can easily find the mode by empirical relationship, and it is used at last when both the normal formula, basic formula, and grouping tables fails. Okay, and here we end our video. I hope that you enjoyed it.